SS Sniper Wolf is the biggest hoe in this community. She was caught out by Censor for texting him and hitting him up when she had a boyfriend. Censor proved it once by showing the text he had backed up.
I'm just gonna say on record here, guys, I never had sex with Sniper Wolf. I never kissed Sniper Wolf. But for her to say that she never flirted with any other men or tried to get with anybody from FaZe is a complete bullshit lie. She texted me saying, "Hi, you're cute." She was in a relationship. The next text she sent me was, "Would talk to you more if I wasn't in an abusive relationship I can't get out of."
In which she still claimed he was lying. So to prove her wrong even more, Censor went to the Verizon store with a Verizon employee and showed that these are real texts, they were backed up, they weren't edited.
"Hi, you're cute.
He's here.
Would talk to you more if I wasn't in an abusive relationship I can't get out of." Alright, that's everything we need, guys. I don't really know how else I could be faking this in any way at all. These are all from my phone in the back. There's no way that I could change any of this. There's nothing I can do. As you can see, we're here at Verizon. So to be accused of faking a conversation to me is just absolutely ridiculous.
And the bitch still denied it. She tweeted out, "Spoke to a lawyer. It can take months to get real text, as Verizon requires a court order to get actual text logs." Well, it's too bad Censor's messages were iMessage and backed up to the iCloud, you silly bitch. If this is true, this adds even more evidence to the fact that it is fake. Another thing I want to point out to people who still don't think it's fake, I mean, come on now, please, it's fake. But just if you need a little bit more proof, on his sidebar of friends, KSI has added, Riot Scum and Banks, 2 new additions they had to do recently, and he hasn't removed any of the sidemen or any of the people he's beefing with. But I was getting all these comments, "We know it's fake, it's obvious." Yeah, to us, but have you not seen the amount of comments on my video about people saying it isn't fake, it isn't fake? So I have no idea why KSI is straight up lying to his fans, saying that this beef is 100% real and it's not fake.
There are so many YouTubers that are saying that this is all fake, this is just a publicity stunt, but I reached out to my good friend JJ in the DMs and I straight up asked him, I was like, just be honest, is this fight real? Or is it fake? And KSI responded by saying, but yeah, shit ain't fake.
So now his viewers and Sidemen viewers will take his word for it that it's all real. But now we know this is all fake. I want to turn this on KSI and question him about the whole Twitter blackout thing. All the stuff he said about why he's quitting YouTube, about fucking all the fame. And how now he's just done a complete 180 on everything he said. And the best way to do this is that he did an interview with Keem on Drama Alert.
Heartbreaking that messes with your breathing as you're trying to talk. But on top of it being heartbreaking, it is also inspiring. As Keaton's going through this horrible experience, he wants to let people know, one, it's not right, but two, people that are experiencing this, that they're not alone. But then it goes right back to heartbreaking because you see him, hear him say it gets better, but then you can tell that he has those doubts. But that said, the reaction to this video was swift and it was loud. Everyday people and celebrities sending massive amounts of love to Keaton. You had Chris Evans inviting him to a premiere, Haley Steinfeld asking if he wanted to come to the Pitch Perfect 3 premiere as her date, several other experiences, but mainly just massive amounts of support. And so much has already been said about this, and Keaton will most likely not see this, but for anyone going through something like this, or anyone who will ever go through something like this, please be aware and fully know something that it appears that Keaton also knows. This is about the bullies, not you.
On the show.
And remember yesterday when we talked about people angry that they didn't take their son Cody to Disneyland because, according to the mom,
He put poop everywhere.
and to that I mentioned that there was medical literature and there were psychologists that said that people that suffer from PTSD, that have suffered abuse, they are more inclined to doing anything like that. Well, this is how Mike responded.
That's one of those things right there that I kept private and didn't want to tell everybody because Cody was embarrassed, but I feel like I have to say it now. Cody, if you watch the video, there is no feces on the wall. What happened was the toilet overflowed. Like, I mean, it happens with 5 kids in the house.
Right.
It happens. The toilet overflowed. So I said that instead of saying the real issue why he didn't go to Disneyland, which he was really embarrassed about, and he doesn't want anyone to know.
So a few things. One, you say that you didn't want to share something because you didn't want to embarrass your son. But you put out a video where you claimed that your child, who potentially his friends watch these videos, you put out a video that he's putting poop around his house, as if that's not embarrassing. As if so much of what you put out on your child is not embarrassing. Also, I was responding to what your wife said.
He put poop everywhere.
And your response took it to the next level of poop smearing on walls, which is a very oddly specific thing to upgrade to about a situation that supposedly never happened. And then you tell a story about how a toilet overflowed and that you can't talk about the real reason because it's embarrassing. And then later you go on to say that with just so many kids, you're worried that he's just gonna run off. That at least makes sense. All the other stuff makes no sense to me. Then one question.
You're not paying. You're right. I'm attracted to stock. I make a lot of money.
Okay, I'm totally sure you make a lot of money and get a ton of different sponsorships with your fucking 10K followers on Instagram. Like, dude, we all know you got that fucking Coca-Cola sponsorship, Pepsi sponsorship, Republic of China sponsorship. Like, man, everybody knows that with 10K followers on fucking Instagram, that just equals millions of dollars. I mean, no shit.
No, you're ugly as shit, bro. You deserve to be like killed. Crucified. What the fuck is wrong? Whoa. You're ugly as fucking irrelevant. Kill yourself.
Jesus fucking Christ. I think this has to be one of the most inflated egos I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, a security guard tells him you can't go in there, and he has a fucking meltdown to the point in time where he's saying that he's attractive as fuck and that the other person should be crucified. Like, can you fucking imagine if someone stole his lunch or something? He would go apeshit. He would go absolutely ballistic. He would shoot up the local Walmart and then light himself on fire like a fucking Chinese monk. Dude, this guy needs to be locked in a fucking cage. Jesus. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, this is Leafy's Vlogs here, and welcome back to a brand new video, dude.
No, redo that last line again. Why are you so nervous and stuttering so much? Fuck!
Well, shit, I don't know. Maybe because of the fact that you have a gun in my fucking face? Excuse me? Are you giving us attitude? You do understand we're terrorists, right? You understand that we can fucking kill you, right? You understand that we can literally Yeah, I think that's it. I'm done. Guys, someone said help now? Shit!
No, that's it. This is the last fucking time I'm putting up with these calls for help.
Oh, fuck you, bitch. Of course I'm gonna call for help. You guys sit here, leave me captive in this shitty-ass room all day long, where I just sit there and make video after video after video, and even when I finish all my videos, you don't let me go outside and catch some goddamn Pokemon at Pokemon Go. Oh my god, guys,
Make
someone
the
said
god
help.
record the video, Sleepy.
Fuck off of me,
You
man.
fucking
Holy
piece of
shit. Was being held hostage while being forced to make YouTube videos so they could use her like bait like a goddamn fishing pole. According to some other people, a YouTuber has recently faked a hostage situation, all for attention on fucking YouTube. And of course, according to a lot of people, we're now witnessing a fucking Illuminati takeover as we speak. No, but guys, seriously, there's been a lot of spooky shit, and of course a lot of bullshit going on in these past few days, all surrounding a YouTuber by the name of Marina Joyce. And as of right now, pretty much no one knows what the fuck is going on. And even though almost everybody is disagreeing with everyone else on what they think actually went down, pretty much everybody can agree on one thing in particular. And that one thing, of course, is that there's been some spooky behind-the-scenes shenanigans that's been going on in these past few fucking days.
Martinez twins, because if you don't know, they just recently left Team 10, and this was a big deal. Okay, the Martinez twins are like some of the biggest Team 10 members. They're from Spain. Jake has made tons of vlogs with these guys. He's pranked them pretty much more than any other Team 10 member. It's crazy how many times he's pranked these guys, and they are a huge part of Team 10. They just ended up leaving last week, and people weren't really sure why. Some people thought it was fake, but it turns out that this was completely real, and they ended up making an exposed video on Jake today. That's right, this video is 30 minutes long, and these guys go in depth on how messed up Jake Paul really is. So in the beginning of this video, the Martinez twins talked about how apparently Team 10 members made them actually hide a lock to Alyssa's room, and they didn't know what it was for, and they didn't really realize how bad it was until now. But dude, that is crazy. So apparently they had to hide Alyssa's lock to her room, so maybe she couldn't have a lock on her door, so she didn't have privacy. I mean, that is fucked up. The members known as ANS Pranks claim here that they met Jake Paul the other day, and he was not very nice to them. This is pretty messed up. In this video, ANS Pranks claim that while Jake Paul was visiting Miami, where they live, he says that they saw him at Miami Beach, and we thought it'd be cool to ask for a picture. He denied it, and after me telling him, "Why are you such a bully?" he spit on my shoes and flicked me off. So ANS Pranks are claiming here that Jake Paul literally like gave them the middle finger and spit on them.
Yo, you stupid, let me get a picture. I'm like normal. I'm like, yo, can we get a picture, bro? And he's like, what the fuck, no? And I'm like, and then I told him that you're such a bully. I'm like, you're such a bully. I asked him, why are you such a bully? And he's like, and he goes, he spits right next to my freaking shoes, and he goes like this.
And he flicked us off.
And then Shania just grabs me and be like, let's go.
I'm like, let's just go, and like, don't even say anything back. And this happened in literally like 30 seconds. And I was like, dude, you're wasting time. The only thing you had to do is stand next to us, take a picture, and leave. Like, that was, you wasted more time fighting with us than just taking a picture.
Now, to be honest with you guys, I don't know if I really believe this or not, because we don't have the evidence here. Like, it doesn't show any video proof. We really just have his word, and I'm sure Jake Paul is going to deny this, so we don't know if this is true or not. Like, even though I hate Jake Paul, I don't want to report a false story on him, making him look bad, even if he didn't do anything wrong.
Sure appreciate the fact that you flex, you know what I mean? There are channels on YouTube that you know, show off like high-end streetwear and whatnot, and they have lots of fans and supporters, and people are into that, you know what I mean? So
yeah. No. There's like literally channels dedicated to opening shoes and showing off closets of just craziest stuff and cars and all that stuff where people are entertained. But I try to just add it in subtly, you know what I mean, with the comedy and with everything, where it's just like a lot going on. But I mean, I don't know, man. I could definitely see how people could look down on that and criticize you for it, but I could, like I said, I could also see how people are into that and like that type of stuff. Like, he was criticizing me for so much stuff, like just at the end of the long vid, it just got to the point where it just felt like he was just trying to bring up everything possible, like as if he was just trying to hate on me. But I mean, that's how I saw it.
So he did make a diss track on you. I thought the lyrics on the diss track that he made was really good, solid, strong. I just thought the beat was kind of like clowny, and maybe that's what he was going for, and I didn't think the flow was that good. What did you think about his actual diss track on you?
Diss track, well, he didn't even write it. First of all, some dude wrote it for him, and that dude looks like Skrillex and shit. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't like it. I mean, I could see where people would like it because he was saying some stuff, and I mean, he was on beat, but I mean, personally, me, I didn't like it, no. But I mean, I could see where people could, you know, like it and vibe to it and shit. But I mean, my shit's about to pass that, you know, my song's about to pass his song in like a couple days, so. I mean,
in views-wise?
In that. And now I think it's like a thing where they're...
Excuse me, go ahead.
I feel like whenever you're coughing there, you're like saying it's BS or something.
No, I have this cold and I've been fighting, you know, restraining that cough back. But you're good. Go ahead.
I sense a lot of sarcasm, and like I think it's really immature.
I swear it's not. I swear it's not. It's a legitimate cough. But
yeah, I think when I watch this video, I hope it's not that, because that's really immature of you to do that, because I'm out here like speaking the truth, and if you're like trying to turn it into a joke, like I could easily done this and turn this whole thing into a joke.
I promise you, I'm not. I promise you, it was a real cough.